Hey out there. Hope you're having a wonderful night. I'm just chilling here. We're gonna play some Final Fantasy 14. Last night of Final Fantasy 14 before oh geez. Alright. Alright. Okay. We'll do Instagram and then okay. Let's see. God, I'm having a brain fart right now. Okay. Here we go. Oh, darn it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Okay. Let's not fuck it up this time. Okay. There. 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 And there. Okay. Alright. Let's start this game. I just want to click out of something right here. And then... Okay. Let's play that. Shut off the music and switch over. Then let's change the stream info. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And then quit. No. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Well, that makes me feel like shit. Oh well. Oh shit. Did I not? Oh crap, the music wasn't playing the whole time. Oh well. There we go. Now you guys can get the sound. I had no idea. Whoops. Alrighty. Let's do this. Da, 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 da. What's everybody up to tonight? If anybody's out there. Man, everybody's playing tonight. But me. Well, everybody's getting the viewers. But me. But, you know. Just chill, hanging out here and having fun playing video games and recording it for posterity, you know. Anyway. Dang, a year ago, holy shit. Anyway. Alright. Alrighty. Boom. Alrighty. South. Alright, so this is in the general direction. I have a feeling we're not gonna finish it tonight. But, you know what? I guess that'll mean we'll be switching between Star Wars Outlaws and, what's going on? How could Pip Poine suddenly forget about Namika. It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to the others as well? I wonder. There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetherite. Alrighty. Where are they? Oh, there's one right here. Where are you, sir? Nope. You're right there. You are. An old woman named Namika. I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. Alrighty. Nope. Preoccupied resident. What's that? Do I know Namika? Never met anyone by that name. I've worked at the outskirts for a good while now. If she'd spent time here, I would remember. Yeah, okay. There we go. I do recall caring for someone until recently, and you say that it was a woman named Namika. Well, I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. Alrighty. Boom. So it was for the same for everyone. Oh boy. Alrighty. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of ether corresponding to the Act 2, and I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I. But I did notice something else. Right before Pepoine seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed, we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika. Perhaps we could search for Kasiwa instead? Sphene said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. What, is somebody watching you? Yeah, that guy. Impossible. Another kind of mechanical soldier? Looks dangerous, we better destroy it. What? We better destroy it. Don't destroy me! Why? I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Aaronville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing, I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. I like my shoes. Alrighty. Yeah, 4 yards south. No, it's right through this door. Fuck. Alright. That's just a strange place for her to stand. No. You found it? To the northeast, then it must be bound for the mines. The mines! Come on then. It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. Alright. What? We're almost to level 100. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Oh. I heard faint voices coming from inside. So it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. Alrighty. Here's an aether current. Who knew? East. Alright. I can hear them. Several people up ahead. I can't make out their conversation with the echoing. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. Uh-oh. Ooh, voice acting? Maybe?
What is this? Ironville!
A trap!
It really is you! Huh?
Who?
I just have to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling older spirit.
Is this...
Darling, what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way? Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Gulu Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Elena's was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope.
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in, come in! Friends of my Elena's are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Get used to it. Oops. Sorry. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what's happened, we'll need to ask her. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Well, let's do this first. There we go. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there we go. Let's hear what she has to say. Wah 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 wah. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldesion, it's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, it's just a body that I control remotely. I use this for our operations. We're members of a resistance organization, Oblivion. We call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zorolja's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are, though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend than that's passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zorolja. But we failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work? I mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electro technology, and that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain Neuralink. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, this regulator expands a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and that they can be used to replenish this life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Oh, interesting. Souls as a common resource and payment for services rendered. I didn't read that, but whatever. I'm getting the gist of the... Avoidant practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind, and similarly I expect that the act comes from with some risk. This is a lot of exposition. Yeah, that person. Doesn't it dilute your sense of self? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? Then the reason everyone has forgotten Namika's existence. The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearers, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when somebody else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people of Everkeep's core system so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. So this is what is meant by their memories being in the cloud. Oops. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators and an integral step in soul cell production. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. This is so weird. I'm gonna have to watch this part back to fully get it, but... Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And this is why people are happy here. On its surface, it's similar to Yakoi philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. It all comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Wait, what? Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Tirali would also accept this way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. I feel like there's a but coming up. Sphene didn't strike me as the sort of ruler who to impose her will on others. Ah, so you've already met. She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zoralja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motive, she has given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Quite right, but however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. Okay, wow, that was a lot of exposition. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I just need to exit then. Yes. Probably should have checked if there were, whatever. Okay. Everyone here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunder Yards hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area, or to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. Southwest. Well, we're not going that way. I hate these ridges. Take a break at around 10. Kasila? What are you doing here? And with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on, I assumed that they were wearing special regulators like Queen's Fiend's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all. It's much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to see. Kasiwa said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact that they're weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. I brought this lot here to see this danger you speak of. It's not too much trouble to ask. If it's not too much trouble to ask. Of course, in which case it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of demonstration. I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. Oh great, it's raining. I clearly have a hood, but I don't want to put it on. Anyway, let's go this way. Nope. Boom. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Southeast. Alright. Let's do that after this one. Oh. This one will do nicely. We'll help you. I'm fine, really. I've faced worse. Just watch. Oh. I don't don't like the looks of this. Let us help. Oh no. Look out! Oh. Twelve preserve. She needs healing. I feel like we've seen something like this before outside of this context. That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. I do not like that. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. Oh, I don't like that. Blah 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 blah. Just like Zeralcha. Come on, let's get out of here. That's also a function of the regulator? Yeah, not good. Not good. I think I understand now how Zeralja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Don't tell me you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. So you've crossed paths with one of the king's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if we'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of peoples and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And what about the souls of beasts? They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you used the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, could result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws, too many, and you'll become more beast than man. Durr. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings, it becomes more and more reminiscent of the void scent. Yet, unlike the void, there, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations and the reflections are surprising indeed. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Okay. While we all have our thoughts on souls, for now the important thing is we know what power Zoraja has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only to Leola's concern. With his newfound power, Zoraja has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped no matter what the cost. Kasiua regards you with concerned curiosity. I trust you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all. For now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. At this rate, there's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Let's see. To the east. Ah, I see it. Well, all right. Where's the... oh, I see. South. Alrighty. Oh boy. south, darn it. Southeast now? Gosh. There it is. Okay. Yeah, where's the next one? 533 to the west. Let's do these things first. All right. There we go. Pardon me, adventurer, but might I trouble you to lend me your aid? I've found myself in a rather troublesome predicament. Earlier today we were sent to a soldier and asked to test out its improved combat functionality. I tasked a hunter to take it out on patrol, but not long afterwards I lost contact with them completely. I know the signal is weak out there, but I can't help but worry something might have gone terribly wrong. From the look of you, you can handle your fair share of danger, yes? Could you go out to the Thunder Yards and see if you can find them for me? Okay, I guess. What about you? What do you want? Oh, Shallow, what am I going to do with you? I keep telling you to take a hunter with you when you leave town. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's guest, did you enjoy your tour of Yu's Halo? I was told you even helped set the water distribution system to rights. You know, I could really use someone with your talents right about now. The woman in charge of that very farm just left for the wilderness without a bodyguard. Seems to me she's investigating something, but there's no reason for her to hurt herself in danger. Last I heard, she was seen walking up the hill to the east of the farm. Could you go and make sure she's alright? Alrighty. Oh, what a relief. You're looking for a young Shitona by the name of Shalauki. Now off you go, and thank you, dear. So far. Fine. Okay. Oh gosh, I have to find a way around. It's this one. Ah, crap, I wasn't paying attention. Damn it, I got hit by that. Ah, here we go. Alright. You saved my life. For a moment there I thought I'd have to use my regulator. Now I somehow doubt an adventurer like you just so happened to be passing through. That researcher sent you to find me, didn't he? I better head back to explain what happened. He may as well come join me, and I'm sure he'll want to know you're safe. Okay. Don't know where you are. There you are. Gonna shave here. Gonna shave there. Gonna shave everywhere. Anyway. Ooh, there. Oops, shit. Crap, crap, crap. Oh, that's why. There we go. Come on. Ah, God to be good, that was the last of my soul cells. I could have really died there. Thanks for your help, by the way. So, what brings you out here to the middle of nowhere? What? Auntie Nakente sent you after me. That makes two people who just saved my life then. Would you mind coming with me to see her? I want her to know I'm safe and grateful besides. Let's see. Okay, we'll do this. Alrighty. Hamburger. The Sandra told me everything. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking such swift action. These soldiers require energy gathered from lightning, and yet lightning also proves to be their weakness. Apparently, it took a nasty jolt in the thunder yards and went berserk. Honestly, why are they tinkering with offensive output when they could be correcting this glaring flaw in the design? Rest assured the engineer in charge will hear all about this in my report. Sorry for the trouble. I hope this small token will suffice as compensation. Yeah, that's good. How do you turn it on? Or maybe you can't turn it on. There you are. Welcome back, dear. I can't thank you enough for rescuing this poor, reckless fool of a girl. You're not a child anymore, Shallow. Act your age. Now, what do you say to the kind stranger who saved your life? I forgot. I know I've already told you once before, but thank you, truly. I'm Shaloaxi, and I'm in charge of UPA's Halo. To tell the truth, I'm still learning how everything works. I used to be an electrical engineer, but for some reason the government reassigned me. Because you were asking too many questions. And I'm Nikente, the farm's coinkeeper, or a resident nag, depending on who you might ask. Might we learn your name too, hero? What? Zach rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. That's a name you'd best not forget, Shalo. You'd be dead if not for him. Now, why in the world would you leave the safety of the outskirts all by yourself? You've been acting so strangely of late, it's clear you're hiding something, so what is it? There really is no getting anything past you, is there? Exactly. The truth is, I noticed that the farm's harvests have been shrinking year over year, and I can't for the life of me figure out why. The staff are all doing great work, and as a former engineer, I can say for certain that the equipment is all in proper working order. I even checked the pylons, and the readout was totally normal. But I know there's a problem, and the longer we wait, the worse it will get in a few years. The crops may stop growing entirely. Something has to be done. Well, it sounds serious, and I appreciate that you're taking the initiative to solve it, but I worry about you, Shalo. I can't have you putting your life in danger. Oh my god! Zach, would you be willing to help her look into the matter? As an outsider, your idea of normal is sure to be different from ours. I reckon a fresh set of eyes will be able to spot something we can't. She's right. I could certainly use an unbiased perspective. Would you please help me, Zach? Alrighty. Only because you asked nicely. Right then. With that settled, I think what you two need now is a good meal. Have a seat and your auntie Nikente will fix you some fresh veggies. Alright. Awesome. I don't think... Oh, jeez. Okay. I think we can do 2 more of those. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's see. Shaloki is ready to dig into the mystery. Alright, Zach, time to get started. Well, I suppose I've already started, but you know what I mean. First things first, we should make you take a look at the fields and see if we can spot anything that strikes you as unusual. You go ahead and make ready, Shaylo. As Coinkeeper, it would be remiss to overlook the matter of Zach's payment before he leaves. I'll send him along shortly. Okay then, meet me by the bridge just outside of town when you're ready. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. We're not gonna do that one. Wait, what's this? Ouch. I thought that was the thing. Never mind. Forgive me, Zach, but I wasn't telling you. You will, of course, be paid for your services, but there's something else I wanted to discuss. I have a personal favor to ask you. It concerns Shaylo. She was born after the land's fusion, you see, and her parents, well, none of us can remember them. The townsfolk have all done their best to look after her, but I suspect she may struggle with things she doesn't feel she can talk to us about. Her reassignment by the government, for instance. For an outsider like you, however, I suspect she may be willing to open up. Perhaps you could find a quiet moment during your investigation to talk to her. Thank you, Zach. Your help is much appreciated on both counts, of course. Now run along and don't forget, you're to meet up with her at the Southern Bridge. Okay. Jump. There you are. Auntie really talked her ear off, didn't she? Well, I'll spare you my idle chit-chat. You walked these fields with Her Majesty. What was your first, impression? Be honest and don't hold back. Any little critique might help. Oh, I didn't realize that was an issue. And now that I think this place used to get a lot more sunlight in the past. That's why it's called Yasulani, after all, where the clouds dry in the Shatona tongue. It's only thanks to electro technology that the farm has survived this long. Simply those pillars at the center of each field. They're a true godsend, converting lightning energy into not just water, but also fire to stave off the cold, and earth to replenish the soil. They were the first thing I thought to check, but they're perfectly functional. Still, you have a point. This isn't exactly a prime farmland. Maybe there's an underlying problem with the soil that can't be mitigated with our tech. In that case, I say we roll up our sleeves and examine the fields more closely. I'll take the east side, so west is all yours. Sound good? Sounds great. Great. If you spot anything out of the ordinary, just give a shout. Likewise, if I find anything, you'll be sure to hear me. Now let's get to it. Okay. Well, looks like it's all in one direction. Where are we going? We're going this way. That one seems to be the closest one. Yeah, let's do these two. Oh boy, where am I? There I am. There. The soil is well drained with just the right amount of moisture. An effect of the electro pillar, perhaps. In any case, nothing appears to be wrong. Well, the soil is probably is that spot. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. That way. Okay. Next stop right here. The pillar is doing its job. If you listen carefully, you can make out a muffled crackling sound from underground. Sherlock, you see, you will want to hear about this. Okay. Now that you've investigated all fields to the west, and you should apprise Sherlock of the strange crackling sound you heard earlier. This is the field where you heard the funny sound? Well, I'll be there. It is. It sounds to me as though it's coming from deep underground. I'm impressed you caught it with those little ears of yours. So, should we start digging? Alright, it's about time I take a break, so after this cutscene we'll take a break. And then we'll play on till 11. And then we'll call it a stream. You know, this soil feels a little too warm, and what is that smell? Mushrooms? Uh-oh. Ah, I found something. It's a box and some sort of measurement device. That's enough crackling you. Whoa. Now let's see what's inside the box. Paper. Someone's report, it looks like. What's written here? Tishiloxi from UPA. Concerns about toxic XIV infestation. What? UPA? The UPA? How does the farm's founder know my name, and why would they pen me in a letter? I write to you regarding my concern for the future of this farm, as well as their potential solutions. This farm survives by the mercy of its technological support, but if the same crops are planted again and again over at that sustained period of time, there is a chance of yields will weaken. I don't believe it. That's precisely the problem we're having. This is a brilliant discovery, Zach. I need to sit down and read everything that's written here. Will you go and tell Auntie Nakente about this? Righty. Coming down. Okay. Alright. Oh, perfect. So I'll just teleport back here. And then 100 milliliters. Okay. Now that we're safe, I will be right back. So take this opportunity and get it free to stretch and relax, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay. This one. Okay. Alright, oh yeah. I'm gonna finish this way. Which way? Is it this way? I don't know. Yes, it is. Welcome back. That gleam in your eye tells me there's been progress. Where's Shayla? A letter with her name on it, buried in a box in the fields. Her eyes must be glued to the pages even now. I wish I could offer you more details about UPA, but these memories must have been taken to the cloud. I'm sure it must seem very strange to you that we forget the dead. Even we struggled to come to terms with it at first. But we all came to the same conclusion. For the Tirali citizens to make a life for ourselves out here, we would have to wear the regulators, all of us, even baby Shayla. At any rate, what matters is that you've managed to find a lead. Carry on with the investigation, dear, and do let me know how it goes. Dan. Shayla said she wanted to sit down to read, did she? In that case, I suspect she's at the control tower right now. It's the facility that houses the town's electric equipment. She's been hunting the place ever since she was a child. Anytime she needs to read something without distractions, like as not, you'll find her there. As for why she's so taken about with the tower, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I'll mark it on your map. Go ahead and go and check on her, won't you? Where are you? Okay, I'm facing it, so it's like right there. Okay. Oh, there she is. That way. Oh, hello, Zach. Perfect timing. Actually, I've just finished reading over the report. Turns out UPA was a Shitona woman, and apparently she's also, We'll get to that later. More importantly, this report details the major problem she foresaw impacting the farm decades down the line, which is to say, right about now. It says she buried this microbial colony counter with her findings so that the moment this particular problem started to manifest in the fields, the alarm would sound and draw someone's attention. Now I wanted to ask, have you ever been to Yasolani Station? The report has suggested a solution for our problem, but it requires a special device. She apparently left all the way over at the station. Before you say anything, don't worry. I won't be running headfirst into danger on my own again. That's assuming, of course, you would accompany me there. Thanks, Zach. Make whatever preparations you need to. Then meet me at the Halo. I'll be waiting. Alright, where are we going? Oh my gosh, so far. Alright. Southwest. Alright, let's see where this thing drops us. Southwest. All set. Excellent. So about the problem with the farm. According to the report, the cause of the declining harvest is an infestation of XRAs, a type of toxic slime mold. With the electric pillars fertilizing the soil, everything up in the ground stands to benefit, good or bad. That's why the farmhands weed the fields so rigorously. But by hiding out of sight under the topsoil, the XRAs have free reign to draw vital nutrients away from the crops. The more they multiply, the smaller yields. In short, if we're to save the crops, we'll need to exterminate the XRAs, and to do that, we'll need the device that's stored at the station. Are you with me? But what I don't understand is why UPA would store the report and the device in two separate locations. Wouldn't it have been easier to put them both in the box? Oh well, no point in wondering, I suppose. Shall we be off then? Okay. If I wish to. Okay. We're going that way. Right? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Okay, here we go. Here we are at Tishpiani, where the stones howl. UPA's report claims that both she and Auntie Nakente used to live here. Then the land changed so drastically that the entire village was all but flung into danger. That's when Queen's Fane turned up. After some discussion, it was decided that the villagers would take refuge in Everkeep. While most were content to stay there, some grew to miss the feel of nature beneath their feet, and so they decided to resettle in the outskirts. Auntie and the others could be living in the high life in Solution 9 right now if they wanted to, but instead they remain loyal to the land. The dusty old town means the world to me, Zach. I originally took on the role of engineer so I could help make life easier for everyone. If I'm going to be responsible for the farm, then it's up to me to solve its problems, whatever they may be. The station's coming up now, just over the hill to the southeast. I'm not in any hurry to cross the finish line, though Sloan staying wins the race just as well. Says 120 west 99. Alrighty, see ya. See. 38 southwest. Oh, come on. There we go. Southwest. Oh, it's definitely up there. Where's the... God. Alright, we have to keep going then. Let's see. Seems a downright waste to me. With a little elbow grease, these houses could be as good as new, but I suppose it's too far from the safety of Everkeep. You know what, that reminds me. Apparently the Tanawata and the Shitona used to be sworn enemies. Can you believe it? But then some king, Galoo something or other, mended the rift between the two peoples and they came to share the land peaceably. This all happened before Auntie was born, so who knows how many decades ago that was. Alrighty. there. Jeez, alright. Northwest. We've come quite a long ways. Look at the view of Everkeep. When I was a little girl, I attended school there with the other kids from the outskirts. That's where I learned all I needed to work as an electrical engineer. UPA wrote in her report that she once took these same classes. She said the mysterious machines were a new frontier she couldn't help but want to explore. Then she used the knowledge she'd gained from her formal education to build up UPA's halo. Curious as she was about technology, it seems nature was her true passion. When I think about all of the love and care that went into Halo, I'm not sure I have any business taking charge of it. We're nearly there now. Let's hurry and secure UPA's device. Alrighty. This way. This way. Truly a sight to behold, isn't it? I hope someday I get to see one of those huge train things running on it, like in the old days. I always had my suspicions, but now I'm seeing it in person. I think I've actually been here before, back when I was younger. All my life I thought it was just a silly dream I had. I remember walking along tracks hand in hand with some grown-up while they talked to me about the station and the lands beyond. Now I think I might know who he was. Here we are at Yasalani Station, quite the trek, eh? Before the land fused, people flocked here in droves, but these days, well, no need to state the obvious, I suppose. Now to retrieve UPA's device, I think she said it was in this building here. Jeez, alright. Storage cupboard, bomb shelf at the very back. Ah. Here we are. Apparently this special transformer has already been attuned to the farm's pillars. It should force the X-rays out into the open. Should. Do you remember what I told you before about how the pillars convert the power of lightning into nutrients to help the soil, and X-rays in turn steal those nutrients for themselves? This device will halt the conversion, funneling a massive energy current straight into the ground. In one fell swoop, the beasts will be deprived of their food source and given a nasty shock besides. To escape the shocks, they'll have no choice but to form fruiting bodies and burrow to the surface. That's when we strike. Or at least that was UVA's plan anyway. Isn't she incredible? She realized our soil was at risk of attracting fungi so she planned out a detailed countermeasure decades in advance. I can scarcely believe someone as middling as me could have a mother so brilliant. Wait. I found I found some sort of official document together with the rest of the report. It states that upon Yuppie's death, her daughter was to be given full control of the farm once she reached adulthood. Now that I've come of age, and I've been put in charge of the farm, what else am I to think but that she must be my mother? It feels like something from a storybook, the tale of a humble villager who was in truth the descendant of a great hero. But Yuppie is no work of fiction. She was real, and she walked these lands just as I do now. When I was first reassigned to Yuppie's halo, I thought there must have been some mistake. Why me, when there were surely countless others more capable? I still haven't found my answer yet, but if one thing's for certain, it's this. I won't let her legacy wither and die on my watch. At least now we've got a tentative solution for the farm's X-ray infestation. Let's head back to the outskirts and set about putting Yuppie's plan into motion. I think there's more quests to this story. Dun, 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 dun. You know something? I think I've come to understand why she hid the device all the way out here. I think maybe now that I'm a woman grown, she wanted me to see what's become of the life we once had. Just a theory, man. After that long walk, I'm sure you must be as tired as I am. We'll enact our extermination plan soon enough, but for now let's both take a moment to rest. Oh, and thanks for walking with me. I'll see you when you get back. Skill speed, critical hit. Another one. Shalosi is eager to mitigate the mushroom menace. Perfect timing, Zach. I just finished explaining everything to Auntie here. You know, I always wondered why the government would reassign you to Yuppie's halo. I never imagined you were the founder's daughter. Honestly, I think they would have been better served choosing someone who was there from the beginning. Someone like you, Auntie. I don't even remember my mother, and yet it's because of her that I was promoted to the head of the Halo. I may not be qualified to solve all of the farm's problems, but I can at least solve this one. Zach, it's about time we evicted those unwanted tenants. Once you're ready to get your hands dirty, meet me at the control tower. There's one last thing I think we'll need. Great. Oh, for heaven's sake, here I thought she was worried over something serious. If anything, we were relieved that a local was chosen for the role. Sure, she may be inexperienced, but we all know she's got a good head on her shoulders. She'll grow into it in time. I understand this whole ordeal has been a lot of trouble, Zach, but I want you to know how much I appreciate all your help. Now I hope you'll forgive a little worrying on my part, but you do realize it fructified XRAs are essentially mushroom monsters, yes? They're more troublesome than they look, so please be careful. There you are. Are you ready, Zach? As soon as I integrate this transformer into the control tower's circuitry, those electro pillars are going to send lightning straight into the ground. Your job will be to survey the eastern and western fields and stamp out any fungal fiends that sprout up. Alrighty. Take this communicator and await my signal. Our plan begins as soon as you get into position at the farm. Oh shit. Well, I guess we can use one more then. Alrighty. Let's see. Oops. Testing, Zach, can you hear me? The transformer is connected and on standby. As soon as I activate it, the XRs are going to come crawling up at full speed. Those are telling you how many we ought to expect, so be on your guard. Okay, next one. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Here we go. Zach, how'd it go out there? Are you hurt? How many were there anyway? Wow, you're incredible. You didn't even sound out of breath. Well, if you're ready for round 2, I'll reroute the transformer to the fields on the other side. Once you're all done, meet me near the bridge. At the bridge. Alright. Okay, looks like we solved their problem for them. Early only one, Zach. With any luck, the XRA should be well and truly exterminated. There's now the matter of changing the soil, of course, and taking measures to prevent future infestations. But thanks to you, the Halo is on the road to recovery. Shayla, dear, do you still have misgivings about your reassignment? None of us are upset by the idea of you taking charge of the Halo. The only thing that matters is how you feel about taking up the position. This isn't the life you want. It's not too late to change your mind, you know. Thanks, Auntie, but I think I'll be just fine. It's always been my dream to give back to the community that raised me. The way I see it, I've just been given a more direct opportunity to do so. I only needed a little more time to come to terms with it, that's all. When I was walking to Yasuani Station with Zach, I remembered that I used to make the same trip with someone else. UPA probably. I think she used to tell me stories of her homeland. She built this farm so that our people could survive in the outskirts, but I don't think that was ever her dream. Deep down, I think she wanted more than anything to rebuild Teshpiani and the station. That's her dream I'd like to see realized, and it can't be done if I'm content to stay here in the outskirts. I don't know for sure what my next steps will be, but I have lots of threads. I have a lot of ideas. Oh dear, should the coin keeper be concerned, I wonder? No then, Zach, if it weren't for you, we may never have gotten to the bottom of this mystery. At the risk of repeating myself, thank you for helping and for caring. You've helped us more than you'll ever know. And I actually really enjoyed our little trip to the station. Next time I have business out there, you'd better clear your schedule. Alrighty. Okay, it seems like this quest line is done with, hopefully. Let's see. Southwest. Okay, fuck that shit. Let's go. Well, yeah, that's alright. This is the right way. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliolo and Alexandria. And while Zoraja knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower Everkeep. So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kasiua and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, but we shouldn't be too quick to trust. But the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoraja. Sveen, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Erenville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sveen may feel, she's the ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. And knowing Zoraja, we must assume that his arrangement with Sveen was not made without some real consideration. All I know is it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves but everyone until YOLO. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Siua, but I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can, otherwise we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zaraja for good and all. Let's more... I trust you, Arundel. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment? If it's a trap, then we'll deal with it. Doi. That's the way, always the way of it with you. Fine, if you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. Alrighty. Okay. Casio, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zaraja. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zaraja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goals, so fight with me, I beg of you. I beg you. Well, I like their pink hair. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun. He's all the reason I need. Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Oh, jeez, alright. Then let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zaraja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level, but while Queen Sween has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. Ah, crap. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Raja will eventually march on Toyol again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents could be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolo. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Koana, vested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants that duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm, but if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. You know, if I have to queue up for a dungeon next, that's probably when we'll end it. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in the confrontation. Knowing him, he'll be tired of waiting and turn his attention to Koana instead. He'll attack Tuliolo again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolo requires that Zaraja lead his forces through the vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare the defenses. You should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Ishtola, and we'll make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zaraja to move, we'll do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing ourselves with technology that empowers him. To that end, we'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this was it. This place was it. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Whoa. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is to get you through the checkpoint. About that, Sphere said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. Sween. She did, curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would not register us as guests. I see, perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Where you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. Okay. Oh boy, another cutscene. Hopefully voice acted. Nope. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geo, the leader of this hideout. And the dependent young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayaki. I'm Nostalgia, it's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised in Southbury. We've been with the Blue for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakwe is a Tanawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tiliolan, and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I do like to think I carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to hope that he'd be released, but when months went by with no word or living about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We don't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten him now, everyone who had known him. That bastard, even though here he thinks nothing of his own people. Some time later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing. Together we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduced yourself till you go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is Tanawatan name, I haven't the faintest idea how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts all. And Elaine Shpia, one last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Cassiula. But thanks. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's good. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, honey. Well, we'll let you go for now. Go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. What happened? Oh, cutscene. Voiced cutscene. Maybe? Meanwhile, in Everkeep. Oh. So it looks like that place in Aquaman. Uh-oh. Oh.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont.
Mm-hmm.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming.
Your realm lay on the brink. You were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to.
Okay.
Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people,
how she regards them all as kin. I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Uklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. But such...
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason.
Okay.
Uklamat, if your father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
What now?
Uh-oh. He's eager to head to Everkeep. Right, Cassia is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Okay. Just a few more minutes, guys. Oops. Yes. Left in the stream. Let's see. Oops. Man, I'm falling asleep. There you are. If Queen Sween has registered you as guest, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, then you may have a swarm of zoologist minions to deal with. Nothing for it but to see if Sween has betrayed us, eh? Thank you for your intelligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guide identified, Russian murder verified. 6 civilians not identified, verifying credentials. 6. Credentials verified. Welcome guest of Queen Sween. Alright, we're in. I'm in. What a relief. There you have it. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. Come on. Wow.
A tower of electro piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
Jacques Turat. Okay, going to sleep.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Okay.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electro, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the life back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I
Okay.
believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanation.
100%.
And you want to know more about Sween and Zoologist Dominion, do you not?
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
wing. As Beam's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector.
Alright.
The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe.
Okay.
But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him. You must have been through a lot together.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Anasphere, why didn't you mention this sooner?
You want to explore together?
Why not?
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home, is all.
Okay, dude, we get it. Alright. We'll continue there next time. Actually, let's... First of all, let's... Can we get into this? Let's see. Oh, jeez. I went the wrong way. No. Alright. Alright, guys, this is where it ends tonight. Next time we'll be playing Star Wars Outlaws, so stay tuned. Probably tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, stay tuned. Until then, yeah, we'll just save and, or not save, but quit properly, and then Hope you all have a good rest of your night. Alright guys, that'll do it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll be playing Star Wars Outlaws. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you, and until next time, bye.